not good for you, chili cheese dog. Super Strat. Okay, have you ever been recording a video and you do a couple cuts that you don't like and you go into the camera and delete them? Well, I deleted the whole intro to this video, so, alright. 1983 Peavey Falcon, is it a Super Strat? I say yes, some of you say no because there's no humbucker. But when this guitar came out in 1983, it came equipped with the Kahler, with floating 2-point trim, with the fine tuners, back loading. It loads through the back so you don't have to go up through the guitar. Real quick, to brass roller bridge saddles, there are brass roller nuts on every saddle, so and they all function. And then the locking tuning keys. Or the lock nut, sorry. I'm thinking about my other guitar that I took the lock nut off and put the tuning keys on. But when this guitar came out in '83, or thereabouts, they didn't have them at my music store, at my Peavey dealer. What they had was the Milestone, which was either $599 or $699 bucks, which was a lot of money at that time. But it had 2 humbuckers, which was what I wanted at that time because I was used to playing my T60. But that one had 24 frets. This one only has 22. 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. So, I wish this guitar would have been around then. This is older than my kids, right? Bilaminated maple neck, 2-piece neck, never moves, never had to adjust the truss rod, jumbo frets that have been dressed a couple times, so they're getting down there, but they're still fine. 3 single coil pickups, Alnico, neck. Let me get a clean tone. I'm actually in a different amp than I'm going to be in once we get into this. I'll be into the Blues Junior. Right now I'm into my studio stuff. Clean tone. Here's the neck. Neck and middle. Softens it up a little bit, gives a little quack. Here's the middle pickup. Now, middle and bridge to get that country. Now these pickups used to be probably a little higher output. They're 35 years old and could probably be re-gossed, but I'm not going to do that. And then finally the bridge pickup. So as most of you know me, I'm not much of a stand around and riff kind of guy player. But when this guitar came out, it was as good or better than anything Fender was putting out Strat-wise. B string. I tuned it because it was a little bit sharp, and I didn't go back and recheck it. Once you get this thing in tune with the locking nut and the fine-tuned bridge, once you get it in tune, you don't have to worry about it. I can get through a whole night and not really have to worry about tuning it unless I hear something. Problem is, it's an ash body and it's really heavy. Now, a lot of people can argue it's a super Strat, but you know, this came out early 80s when the Kramers come out. Everybody was throwing Floyd Roses on their guitars, the Ibanez's, the Kramers, the Jacksons and the Charvels. And, you know, Peavey was making their guitars in America at the time. And this is just, you know, it's 35 years old. It's a testament to the instrument. And I argue that there is something about older instruments. I don't care if you want to call it mojo, if you want to call it build quality. I don't care what you want to call it. There's something about a lot of them. And Peavey was one of those companies. Without a doubt. humming too hard. Now, I took this down yesterday because it's been hanging in that corner for a year without being really had any attention paid to it. And it was filthy, and I picked it up, put it into the pedals, into the Blues Junior, and started playing it. And within 5 minutes, the E string broke, and it had 9s on it. So I took the strings off of it, cleaned the whole damn guitar up as best I could, really nice, the fretboard, everything, the pick guard, the pickups, the bridge. I cleaned everything really good, and threw a set of Dunlop 10s on it. Thanks, Eric. And I'm still used to playing with 9s, and I like this guitar better with 9s, but the 10s are going to be okay. I used to always just play 10s, and then I switched to 9s because they just felt easier to play. Missed that. My go-to riff. Alright, well, that's enough about the guitar. Like I said, 35 years old. It's still a beautiful guitar. It's never had an issue. When I bought it from the guy, the bridge pickup didn't work. I took the strings off of it because they were bad, and took the pick guard out and flipped it over, and it was just, the switch was corroded. It had green stuff on the contacts. Took some deoxit, blasted stuff, and sprayed it in there and worked it around. You know, the switch has a tiny issue. Let me see a Squire switch last 35 years. The reason these guitars were so good, in my mind, was there was only a volume and a tone for all 3 pickups. You had all the positions, neck and bridge, neck and middle, middle and bridge, got that quack, and bridge. This Kahler with the fine tuners, and they loaded from the back real easy over brass roller saddle and up through this nut. Now I've got another one of these that I replaced the locking nut with locking tuners. Works great. Watch this. Alright, you can see that the string is actually stuck to the pickup magnet. Tone all the way off. Start bringing it up. Nice and chimey. All right, let's lay a loop down. neck. It's not real wide. It's not real thick. It's just a kind of a D shape. Bilaminated maple. So there are two pieces of maple glued together. They're rock solid. They never move. I've never adjusted the truss rod on this. I can't even get to it anyway, but I've never had to because they never move with a rosewood fingerboard, jumbo frets that are, they've been dressed down over the years. They're getting down there, but they're still fine. My other one has like vintage frets and a one-piece maple neck. And it's Fiesta Red. Heavy ash body, but I'll tell you, these guitars, when they were made, they competed, kept up with, blew away any Strat that was coming out at the time. I fully believe it, and they were half the money. And like everything else, Peavey stopped making American guitars. Well, they got tied up with Eddie Van Halen. They made the Wolfgang, and then they quit making anything else that was worth a damn. Started making them in Indonesia, and then finally now they're making most of their stuff in China. They might still make the HP, the Hartley Peavey signature model down in Mississippi. I don't know. But they had some great guitars, not to mention their great amps. And I'm sorry to you guys that play the Vipers. It is what it is. The old Bandits, the old Peavey classics, the specials from the 80s, those were the amps. So that's my 1983 Peavey Falcon. I got this guitar. It's been hanging up in that corner for a year. I've been staring at it and haven't touched it. And I took it down and started playing it yesterday, and it was filthy. And I broke the E string. And I always played this with 9s on it. And I don't have any 9s, so I had to put a set of Dunlop 10s on it. Thanks, Eric. And it's a little stiff. But I've been getting used to the 10s again because I put 10s on the telly, and I've been playing that. So my main guitar still has 9s on it, and I still got a set of 9s to replace those. But unless I buy strings, you know, the situation could arise that I got to put a set of 10s on it. So that's it. All right, out with the old. No, in with the old, out with the new. Until next time.